I think this is a very unfair statement, and it actually only shows that the center looks at these couples differently. However, society doesn't. I think that it's high time that the center also gets on, the wave of people beginning to support same-sex couples. And of course, you need marriage, because only with marriage do you get the other constitutional rights attached to them. So while the center may say that they have not discriminated and it's even heterosexual non-married couples are on par with you, it's not the same, because you don't have adoption rights, you don't have rights to property, you don't have insurance rights. So obviously it affects quite a bit. It creates discrimination, it creates family non-acceptance. And so अगर मियाँ बीवी राजी क्या करेगा काजी, इट्स बेसिकली दैट. इफ द मियाँ राजी है और बीवी बीवी राजी है, क्या करेगा काजी, इज वेयर वी आर एट. बट आई डोंट थिंक they have progressed in the way the rest of the nation is moving.
The marriage has been recognized that these two are together. It has been recognized by the society around, because our country is very tolerant of all these issues. It's not a big thing. Okay. Maybe you're right that people don't like it, but your life is not because people like it or don't like it. हमारे ऐसे so many lesbian friends are there who have adopted children, and they are now having problems because when they go to school they ask, where is the daddy कहाँ है, तुम दोनों औरतें, you two women have brought this child. Then they have to explain that we are staying together. They don't say lesbian or something. You get what I mean? So the position is that society is or may not be prepared for it, but constitutional law says that you have to recognize it. If it under Special Marriages Act, once you make it gender neutral and you remove that gender neutrality, that means you don't say male or female, two consenting Indian citizens who are mentally fit under the law, or whatever, they get a certificate from the doctor, they are mentally fit, everything is fine. You give 1 month's notice and you get married. And after that, what is the issue? It doesn't concern anybody except those two and society, or the institutions that are dealing with this couple. Like there could be landlord, there could be, say, they're buying a flat together. So in joint name, they can buy like a husband and wife. In the old days, the wife was, nominee. Otherwise, she held that property together with him, joint. The same thing can happen. So I do not see that. I just think it is bad community mobilization, or community ye nahi thi. What should I say? It was not together. If they had cooperated and if they had been together, government would not know how to reply. Once, suppose now under Special Marriages Act, I don't say anything. I say that gender neutral karo. Government says, okay, yes, it should be gender neutral. All laws have to be gender neutral. They have to be, or a woman have to be treated the same at interview or anything, government. So it becomes gender neutral. Once it's gender neutral, you coolly go before the judge and say, it is gender neutral. It can be any two consenting adults in Indian citizens. So where is this business of lesbian, gay? ये label मत लगाओ. Don't bother with labels. Who's lesbian, gay, transgender. Just two Indian citizens. And once that is done, then it is over. Nobody can this. You don't bring in religion into it. That is that is what I said. Now, government will try and stop this. Now again, of course, the court, which for 30 years was deciding on 377, will take another 5-10 years. Then this is another headache. Everything doesn't have to come through the court. Many things can come through parliament, through the executive, or make it normal, because the government has said it. The government has accepted the Section 377 judgment. It has even told the government that it is the duty of the state and the government to educate people about this community. वो तो कुछ नहीं हुआ. You have just decriminalized Section 377. After that, really, I see no progress. and we have deserved what we got. Nonsense, this thing, you know. We should have that time been united and gone as a united community, you know, everybody. Now it is man and woman, two same sex बोले हैं. अगर अलग जेंडर हैं और सेम सेक्स हैं, सपोज I identify as a hijra, of supposed, and my this partner identify as male. उसके लिए कहाँ है? Under, can government reply to it? There's a Madras High Court judgment that a relationship between a hijra and a man can be recognized for inheritance purposes.